Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I have some absolutely crazy news to share with you guys about kind of the money system, the economy of Grand Theft Auto Online. A major and huge change was added into Grand Theft Auto Online today and is affecting hundreds, if not thousands, if not tens of thousands of people. And this is happening across all platforms, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. So it's likely affecting a good majority of you guys that are watching this video right now. So let's talk about what happened. Essentially, what we may be looking at today is the end of modded money in Grand Theft Auto Online. So because today is Tuesday, it means that it's the start of a new event week in Grand Theft Auto Online. That's something I'll touch on a little bit later on in other videos, but today we're just going to be focusing on one change that Rockstar actually made regarding money. And that is an update that happened today on October 25th, 2016 regarding illegitimately gained in-game money. So this morning, a lot of people were tweeting at me saying, you know, Rockstar's taking all my money. All of my money got removed in Grand Theft Auto Online. Where did all my cash go in GTA 5? The money's been removed from my bank. What's going on here? And the first thing you'll see if something like this happens to you is going to be one of these like in-game alerts on the loading screen before you load into the game. So this was just an example of someone that tweeted at me. It'll have your username and it'll say your Grand Theft Auto Online cash balance has been adjusted with a photo of Los Santos and the money sign on the right. And it says, we have determined that your account illegitimately gained in-game money via mods, cheats, or other actions. We've adjusted your account and updated your balance. No additional action is pending against your account. Note that accounts that illegitimately gain money in the future will be subject to action, including the cheater pool, which I'm pretty sure doesn't even exist anymore, but I'm guessing they might be bringing that back. I really have no clue. Account reset or suspension of online access. Okay, so a ton of people saw messages like that. Obviously, if you do, that means that your money is gone. And now what I'm going to do on the screen is show you guys a montage of what you're going to see next, and it should be an alert message followed by a message that states Rockstar Game Services have corrected your GTA dollars by insert negative amount here. This could be billions, it could be millions, it could be, I don't know, it could be $1. I don't know how much they decided to take away from you or your friends or whatever the case is, but you should get a message that says something along those lines, and it should reset you back to zero. Now, if it resets you back to zero, you will receive $20,000. Rockstar is just gonna like hand you a little, okay, here you go. You know, you used to have $1 billion. Here's $20,000. Good luck in the world. Maybe that'll buy you a shirt or something like that. And that's crazy because honestly, $20,000 might not even get you a shirt. So those are the alert messages that a ton of players have been seeing in game. And I'm not just saying a ton like one or two or three or four. I'm talking about hundreds, if not thousands. Like I said, tens of thousands of people have been seeing these messages. I mean, there's threads on Grand Theft Auto forums, on all the subreddits talking about how modded money has seemed to have been removed in GTA Online, which is pretty crazy. And this isn't something that is a mistake because Rockstar have actually created a brand new support article just for this topic. So I'll leave a link to it in the description so you can check it out for yourself. The article title was Grand Theft Auto Online October 2016 illegitimately gained in-game money removal. So they posed two hypothetical questions and had two answers to go along with it as well. They stated, why did I receive an alert when logging into Grand Theft Auto Online saying that illegitimately gained in-game money was removed from my shared bank? So their answer was, to keep the gameplay environment fair, we have removed illegitimate gained in-game money from player accounts. If you received an alert saying that your shared bank balance was adjusted, that is because you had illegitimate funds in your account. So that's the answer to question number one. Question number two is, if my bank account was adjusted, what happens to GTA money that I purchased via shark cards? So they respond, GTA money purchased via shark cards will remain on the account and are not affected by illegitimately gained in-game money removal. So that's pretty crazy. Number one, that Rockstar can tell the difference between the money, and that's good because obviously they don't want to remove money that people actually paid their own cash for. That would be incredibly dumb, but that's the reasoning behind what what they're doing. Their answer was very simple, sweet, short, and to the point. They said to keep the gameplay environment fair. So I know that many of you guys are probably going to be upset at that because not everyone likely had a modded account. I'm just sure that there was some people that maybe got $1 million or two from a modder that dropped it in a lobby that now they have removed, which again, I can see why Rockstar is doing, but to someone that was maybe banking on having that $1 million or $2 or $3 for the upcoming content, you might now find yourself in a pinch and obviously might find yourself in a little bit of trouble here because you could easily have $1 million or in some people's cases upwards of like $100 million, $10 million removed, something crazy along those lines. Now, if this does and did happen to you, what you can actually do is file an appeal on Rockstar support forum like you can with any other thing, but I'm gonna guess that this is gonna be very unlikely. And I can also imagine that the number of tickets that Rockstar have received within the past, I'd guess say hour and maybe days after watching this video, are going to spike tremendously just to people trying to get a last-ditch effort at getting their money back. But I would imagine that most of these rulings and most of these judgments are going to be final, and that if you had money removed, it's unlikely that you are going to be getting it back in online. Now, another thing Rockstar did was actually update their Grand Theft Auto Online suspension and ban policy. So they posted this, another Rockstar support article, which I'll leave a link to in the description. They posed another question, which was, what happens if I am suspended or banned from Grand Theft Auto Online? And their answer is pretty long, and I'll try to go over it as best as I can. So they say Grand Theft Auto Online suspensions are triggered by a number of factors. They say abusing the game mechanics, manipulating game code, or interfering with other players' game experience. Basically, their new policy is that you will be temporarily suspended if you do any of those three reasons, and then permanent bans depend on the severity of the infraction. Now, if you receive a temporary suspension from online, the next infraction will result in a permanent ban. So if you are temporarily suspended from online, you will not be able to access Grand Theft Auto Online from the moment you are suspended, and you'll have your suspension expiration date when you return to story mode. So basically, it's 2 strikes and you're out. It's not even the 3-strike policy. If you get suspended once, you obviously get the temporary suspension, and then the second time, you're gone for good. So Rockstar are really cracking down on trying to clean up Grand Theft Auto Online, which I think is good in some aspects, because earlier today I was playing on PC. I noticed a couple people had like mod menus and their names were like glowing in rainbow and stuff like that. So I'm not sure if that's the sort of thing that leads to an infraction and leads to a suspension, but I think Rockstar has definitely noticed that maybe within the past couple months and the past couple DLCs, they've maybe been slipping up a little bit and they've been letting things go through the cracks, especially when it comes to hacks and crazy mods that are really impacting other players. And something else I hope that they fixed with this is that people aren't getting banned if they're innocent. There's been a lot of issues where people have been getting innocently banned and suspended from Grand Theft Auto Online, which sucks. If you're going to crack down on your system, you need to make sure that it works a lot better. There was an issue going around where PC players using recording softwares, kind of like myself, were wrongfully getting banned. Obviously, I've not been banned, but if you did, that's really dumb. Innocent people shouldn't be getting banned, and now that they're really cracking down on their suspension and ban policy, I think it needs to work a lot better than it previously was. So is this the end of illegitimately gained and modded money in Grand Theft Auto Online? We've obviously seen many examples of players that are losing money, but I've also seen and heard from many other players as well that had illegitimate gained money, whether that be through a modder dropping them or whether they just got it through some other method that didn't have their money removed. So I'm not sure how Rockstar determined what was illegitimate money or not. My best guess is that if your account was over a certain threshold, like if you had $1 billion or something like that, then they would automatically trigger the removal. But at the end of the day, I'm not really too sure of the logistics behind the move that Rockstar did. I really just know that this has affected an absolute ton of people in Grand Theft Auto Online. So as always, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comment section down below. I want to hear from you. Did you have any money removed? If so, let me know the amount. Also, let me know what system you were on as well. I'm very curious to see if this is more like on the PC side, if it was more on the console side, or if it was more heavily balanced on all three. This is really crazy. Obviously, there was some new content released today, like the Vortex spike and some other discounts, but this is definitely stolen the show in terms of what people are talking about. It's almost like no one cares about the Vortex because everyone's modded money and illegitimate money has seemed to have been removed, which, like I said, it could be putting people in a pinch, especially with all the brand new content that looks to be coming up very soon in Grand Theft Auto Online. So like I said, Let me know your thoughts and opinions and more in the comment section down below. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. I should have a couple more GTA 5 videos out today, as well as a live stream that we're going to be doing later on, so stay tuned for that on my channel. I'll also be sure to keep you guys updated on my Twitter account as well. But of course, with that out of the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.